Hello guys, what's up? How's it going? How's your day? How's your week? How's your afternoon, your night? How's your life? Today I'm here to film another get ready with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna chat with you today about, I don't know, whatever random tangent thoughts I have. And why don't we start with the makeup? Yes, my makeup doesn't really change. I kind of just do the same look over and over again until I get sick of it. The only thing I really change is like my eyeshadow, so I'll probably do a different eyeshadow today. And I'm just gonna show you the products that I don't think I showed you last time because everything else is mainly the same. But I want to show you that I got this BFF Best Face Forward. It's a probiotic and blue light protective cream, and it's really nice. It smells nice, it feels nice. Do I really understand what that means, that it protects from blue light? No, but I'm gonna put it on my face anyway because that sounds like a good idea. I don't know. Forgive me if I'm looking in my viewfinder during this video because I am using it as an alternate mirror. I don't know. I don't really feel a type of way when I see YouTubers look at their viewfinder a lot, but I've noticed a lot of YouTubers have pointed out in their video, I'm sorry if you're looking at the viewfinder, or like, I hate when people look at the viewfinder. I'm indifferent. Live your life, you know? Dude, my gosh, my ferret, I don't know if he's stir crazy because we don't really let him out to run around the entire house unless supervised because we have a big dog and she's nice and they play and stuff. She's like a German Shepherd, so she can like get a little too rough with him. So we want to be able to supervise him while he is out around the house and playing. So he's like stuck in the room a lot because with ferrets, like you are supposed to let them out of their cage at least for 4 hours a day. We definitely let him out for longer than that, but even if we do let him out for longer than that, he usually naps. But he's been stuck in this room the last couple of days because we've been busy doing things, and he's just like, you can hear him right now. He's just scratching at the door. He will not stop. He's in my husband's things. Like, poor guy. He must just have a ton of energy right now. And I could just make him shut up and put him in his cage, but I don't know. It feels mean when he's in there like most of the day if we're out and stuff like that. And when he's stuck in there for too long and he gets like anxious, I don't know if anxious is the right word, but he just like really wants to get out. Like, he's determined. Ferrets are incredibly smart. They are problem solvers. So if they arise at a problem, like they will not stop until they solve the problem, or unless otherwise they get too tired. But usually they're pretty good at figuring stuff out, right? Over time, every time he's stuck in the cage and he wants to get out, he bites the cage over and over and over again. Like, he'll do it in the middle of the night, early morning, middle of the day, doesn't matter, whenever he wakes up. And at this point, he's bitten the cage so much that he broke it. And I had to tie it with socks so I could like fill in the gap for where he broke it. He is just very determined, very passionate, very determined. If you're considering getting a ferret, do it. Honestly, do it. A lot of people told me not to get a ferret because they're stinky and they're annoying and whatever, but he is honestly like one of the biggest blessings in my life. Even though he's destroying the carpet in front of the door right now, he is one of my biggest blessings. And it's crazy because I got him from a friend who couldn't have him anymore. And she gave him to me like after a few months after I started college, and I was like peak stress. But then I got him and it was like this little like bundle of joy that I got during this really intense time of like pressure and stress, and he just lit up my life. It was totally a gift from God. He is my angel. When he's sad, I'm sad. When he is sick, I get depressed. And he's had like some health issues this year. The last time he was sick was when we were moving. We were literally coming from Colorado to Arizona. We spent the night in New Mexico. He was like stuck in his cage all day. So as soon as we got to the hotel room, I let him out. I'm watching him. He's just running around the hotel room, just, exploring. And then a few minutes after we got there, he started throwing up. And that's not a normal thing for ferrets to do. Like, sometimes cats can throw up often and it doesn't really mean anything as far as I know. Ferrets like are really not supposed to throw up like that. If they're throwing up a lot, like something's really, really wrong. And he was just continuously throwing up, like all night he was throwing up. It was so sad and so horrible because he was just recovering from like a previous sickness that he had. I was like, thank God he's finally okay. He just kept getting sick. And I think that maybe he was like getting into things in the trash or something. Like, I really don't know. But at the hotel room, we couldn't take him to a vet until we arrived in Arizona. But then as soon as we arrived in Arizona, oh my gosh, it was so bad. Like the whole drive while we were moving, like my husband's driving the moving truck. I'm driving my car with my ferret. His name is Mr. Squiggles, by the way. I have Mr. Squiggles with me in my passenger side of the car, and I kept having to pull over like every hour to force feed him. I didn't know what to do. I called like several different vets to see how I should treat him myself, like until we can get him to a vet. And someone recommended that I give him Pedialyte, which apparently is not that beneficial because they have a high protein intake. They have to drink a lot of water. And because he was throwing up, how did you get up there? What are you doing? He's so. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get down from there. I genuinely don't know how he did that. I've never seen him get on top of his cage before. He's really on one lately. He didn't want to eat anything. He didn't want to drink anything. He just knocked over all his food. I don't know why he's like this right now. Just excuse me for a second, just a second. Get a ferret, they said. It's fun, they said. So when we finally arrived in Arizona, we got to our place. We had scheduled a vet appointment. The next day, he pooped on the carpet, and in his poop, I found that he had swallowed a candy wrapper. It was like an old Reese's buttercup wrapper, and it wasn't ours because I hadn't eaten any of those in a while. It definitely didn't belong to us. It must have been under the bed at the hotel or something. So if you travel with pets, word of advice, make sure you check for the floor for candy wrappers and stuff, because that was a horrible experience, and I'm so glad he's doing better. Look guys, I'm doing my eyebrows. Except my eyebrow pen is empty. I need a new one. So the next video that's going live, by the time this video is posted, it will have already gone live. But that video was crazy. Like I knew that I wanted to film that video, but I was not expecting to film it that day. I just sat down and I was like, okay, I have a little bit of extra time before I make dinner. Let me just at least try to film it so I can say that I tried. I filmed it. There was a couple things that I've noticed on the camera that I noticed in the video, like smoke or orbs or whatever you want to call it. I know a lot of people don't believe in that stuff, and that's fine. So I hope I didn't come off like I'm speaking for a fact. Look, there's a ghost in my video, you know? I just thought it was super weird because I wasn't expecting to find anything like that, like while I was editing. And then the second I sat down to edit, I just started noticing these things. Besides the thing that whatever was in the corner of the bottom right part of the camera, it was like towards the middle of the video that I actually looked at and like looked behind me because I didn't know what I saw, but I knew I saw it out of the corner of my eye, like in the viewfinder. I will say I did have a candle lit. It could have been smoke. I don't know, because why did I not see it throughout the video? And the candle was like on the opposite side of where I saw that. I don't know. It was weird. Could have been a light reflection. I'm not ruling that out. There was a fan on. It could have been dust. It could have been hair. I don't know. I just think it's weird because I've had a candle on in that room before when I've filmed. I've had the fan on before when I filmed, and I didn't notice anything like that in my other video that I filmed in that room. I don't know. I really don't, man. Hello, do you want to say hi? Say hi, Mr. Squiggles. Tell us your feelings and your thoughts. Yeah, that video was like weird. Yeah, and there was even more things that I noticed on camera that I didn't point out in the video. So I haven't actually posted it yet. It gets posted tomorrow. I'll probably upload it tonight and it'll get posted tomorrow. So I don't know the response yet. I don't even really know if anyone ever will see my videos when I post them. You know, my channel's so small. I hope it gets a good response. I hope I didn't come off like I know everything about the supernatural or anything like that. It's just, you know, these are my points of view based on my faith. Biblically and whatnot. Yeah, I just thought that was super interesting. What colors do I want to use today? I think I'm gonna go with purples. I'm not actually getting ready for anything today. I'm just felt inspired to film, so here we are. I didn't create talking points either. Usually I don't. Kind of just like to speak on a whim. I have a lot of fun editing it together that way as well. Just a bunch of randomness. I don't know what I'm saying. I would actually love to do a Q&A. Get ready with me. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I will definitely film that. You can ask me anything at all. I'm a pretty open book, which has gotten me into trouble before because it's can kind of bite you in the butt to be so open with things. Obviously, right off the bat, I've been extremely open in my YouTube videos talking about things, my testimony. The thing about my testimony video is that I wasn't actually that nervous to talk about things that I've done or like mistakes that I've made. The fact that I've taken drugs or I've been addicted to this or addicted to that or my sins, like that's not the part that freaked me out about that video. The part that freaked me out about that video is that I hope I did God justice. I didn't want to have talking points for that video. I really wanted the Holy Spirit to just like work through me and say whatever needed to be said. Only God knows if it really happened during that video. Yeah, so my biggest thing with that video is like I just wanted to do God justice. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and to be honest, I felt like Satan was attacking my mind a lot after I uploaded that video. Like, it wasn't good enough, you shouldn't have said this, you shouldn't have done that, you should take it down, it's not good enough, how could you say something like that? And I got reassurance about it after I uploaded it because I watched another video of a girl, I think it was a video of Faith with Vivian, and she was talking about like, should you upload your testimony? And basically every single thing that she said in that video were doubts that I was having. She was like, yo, that's the enemy trying to discourage you from uploading this because he knows that God will use this for a greater purpose. And I was like, yep. And I knew it to be true because everything she said was exactly what I was feeling. I almost refilmed it and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna upload it. Probably eventually later down the road, I'll do like an update where I'm at now with the things I struggled with, maybe questions. And there's actually obviously a lot that I didn't say in that video. Like a lot of other things that I struggled with and a lot of other issues that I've had. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a behind the scenes. I don't know why it would be behind the scenes. Are you okay? Are you choking? Sometimes he gets too excited and he eats too fast. Poor little guy. I am pretty open. That's gotten me hurt a lot. Not necessarily through this channel yet, though I feel like that's gonna happen at some point. I've been too trusting. Like when I meet people, they like me, they want to know about my life, I tell them about my life, they stab me in the back or something. Like I don't really give power to that kind of thing anymore, really. The things that I talked about in my testimony, I didn't feel like I was really exposing myself that much because there are already things that I've talked about with other people. There are already things that I know that God has forgiven me for. It's all in the past. Like I don't feel shame over those things. I have come to terms with a lot of it. I will say that there's a couple things that I'm still healing from, but I don't really look back and feel like shame. God doesn't want you to feel shameful, you know, because we all make mistakes. I just blinked and totally screwed up this eyeliner. I don't think I can fix it. But yeah, regardless, I mean, it is pretty scary to upload, to show the internet. It's such a vulnerable side of yourself because there are some really sick people in this world that don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you win. They could use something against you. They could, I don't know. The thing that sucks the most is when you're your true authentic self and then someone makes fun of that or ridicules that. I don't know why people do that, to be honest. I really don't. We've seen that a lot with like cancel culture over the last year. I don't believe in cancel culture at all. I don't know if anyone really does, but if someone has a platform and they're doing something wrong, then just don't support them. I think it's weird when other people try to convince other people why you shouldn't support this person for this reason, because those reasons like absolutely could be valid, but people need to think for themselves, and it's not really up to you to be like, don't listen to this person, don't follow this person needs to die, they need to. I mean, people say horrible things over the internet, right? And it's all kind of ironic because it's like, you don't like this person because you don't like the way they speak, you don't like the way they think, you think it's harmful to other humans. And then in turn, people pay that person back with those same attitudes and those same mindsets. And it's like, can we just learn to love, you know? I mean, if you don't like someone, don't support them, and that's it, right? I don't feel like there's any need to get in a frenzy about it. Oh shoot, my eyeliner just bleeded onto my bottom lash. Maybe I can't film get readies with me anymore because I always get distracted talking to you guys and I mess up my makeup and then I get done with my makeup and you're probably like, wow, your makeup looks really bad. And I'm like, I know, right? I'm so distracted. I'm not a good multitasker. Let me finish talking about cancel culture by saying this. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in the best in people. I really do try to see the best in people. There's tons of celebrities that people love who have insulted Christians, for example, and I don't go around yelling at people for supporting that person. I just don't support that person. And I feel like that should speak for itself. It's not my business to go up to someone and be like judgmental because they support someone that I don't like. I show that I don't like them by not supporting them myself, and that's it. And if that person has a platform, well, a lot of really dumb people in this world have a platform. I'm sorry, but they do. I don't want to be mean, but really, it's like we idolize just like the dumbest things, and like, I don't want to say dumb people, it's just like the situations in which we idolize people. People become famous for, geez, dude, people get famous for the weirdest stuff nowadays. People idolize them and it's like, oh man, I just don't believe in that. And I'm truly not trying to offend anyone. If you believe in cancel culture, you think it's productive, that's great. I just don't. Personally, once you get eyeliner in the corner, it's so hard to get it out. I have eyeliner inside of my eyeball. But on another note, not really doing anything today besides editing. Just gonna edit the rest of my video today, upload it tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I'll leave a link up here. I think it's on this side, right? Yeah. I'll get the hang of this at some point. And I think, not sure, don't take my word on this, my video after this one that you're watching right now is going to be intense. It's going to be intense. It might take a while to do, so if I miss a week of upload, that's why. I would post that in my community board, but I'm not allowed to post in my community board right now because I don't have enough followers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I was looking at my analytics actually, and it said that 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you are watching my content but you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's just a little click. It's not, you know, it would mean so much to me. I've been saying since I started this channel, like, even if only like 20 people subscribe and watch, I'm just happy. Or if I only get one like on anything or one view, like, at least it helps that one person. At least that one person liked it, you know? I'm not doing this so it can please everyone and make everyone happy. It's really just for those certain people that need it. And I truthfully hope that a lot of people do subscribe and they do watch my videos and they do get some sort of hope, or I don't know, even just an escape, or they learn something, or God uses these videos in some way or another. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want that to be the focus of my channel, that it helps people. And if that means that I expose myself and say rather uncomfortable things or tell uncomfortable stories, then so be it, because I personally love when people do that in their YouTube videos. I love when people are authentic. I love when they get deep with their stories and when they show like a more vulnerable side of themselves. I love that so much. The great John Bellion said in an interview once that these days you can't fake the funk. Of course, he was talking about in regards to music, but you know, people can see through the BS nowadays. You can't really, it's hard to create something that's not authentic and people don't see through that. Did I say that correctly? You know what I mean? So yeah, you can't fake the funk. You gotta be your true authentic self. And this is me. If people don't like it, fine, but I'd rather be hated for someone that I am than loved for someone I'm not, you know? That's cliche, but it's true. If wings make me this anxious, you'd think I wouldn't do them. Okay, my camera just died, but I'm back. Not today, Satan. Not today. Have no idea what I was just saying. You know, I'm not just talking about in regards to YouTube. I'm talking about in general because I've spent my whole life caring so much what other people think. And like, especially in regards to my faith, being so afraid to talk about it for so long in fear of being judged. I'm not trying to play like a pity card at all. That's not what this is, but Christians get persecuted a lot. They get persecuted a lot. Yeah, for a while it was like anytime I even mentioned the word God to someone, I would face backlash. And I'm just, honestly, at this point, I'm over it. It's obviously not caring what other people think is not something that's gonna go away. It's not something that's gonna go away overnight. It's something that I constantly work on a daily basis. I don't think there's any one word or like one sentence answer that says that is a direct lesson of how to stop caring what other people think. I think it's just something that you just have to challenge yourself to do. For me, I have been trying to learn how to replace my thoughts with God's thoughts because his are obviously much higher than mine, and that has helped a lot. There's a verse that has been coming up for me a lot recently, and it's been something that I've constantly been thinking about, and I've like been seeing it in random places. That's just kind of God's way of confirming or trying to tell you something, right? He uses his word. That's one of the many ways that he speaks to people. I actually can't remember word for word what the verse is, but it's Philippians 4:8. It says in summary, like, whatever is true, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, whatever is praiseworthy, think about such things. I've just kind of been having to retrain my brain. Like when I have a negative thought, and I definitely don't do this all the time, it's a work in progress for sure, but when I have a negative thought, like replace it with something good. If I'm thinking, wow, I'm not good enough, think about, well, you don't have to be good enough because God is enough. Things like that. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I don't think I ever will be, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, with my faith, like, I don't know, man. It is kind of scary to come online and just start being like so bold about it. Especially if like some people in my friend group, maybe not my friend group, but like people that I'm acquaintances with that I'm not super close with, that maybe don't know like how passionate I am about my faith and about Jesus, maybe it would be kind of a shock to them. But it's my truth, you know? Like I don't want to go about my life not speaking my truth, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel. So it's given myself a lot of freedom to let go of caring about what others think, because it really doesn't matter, and it can hurt, absolutely, and it can affect you. And I'm super sensitive, so if you are affected by something like that, I completely understand. I've been filming for a while, so I'm going to finish what I'm doing to my face. I'll finish my hair and I'll see you guys in a second, okay? Bye. I'm back. I was gonna film the rest of my makeup and stuff, but it's like, you guys have already seen me do my bronzer really badly and put on my eyelashes and struggle with them, so why torture you more? Thank you for watching this video with me. If you want to see more get readies with me, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Remember, 80% of my viewers have not subscribed. What are you doing? So please subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I know we talked about a lot of different things, maybe some sensitive things. Definitely not here to step on anyone's toes or anything like that, but you know, it's important to be the authentic you, and I encourage you to do the same. That's all I got for you guys. God loves you, I love you, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.